The whispers about Binance and Coinbase are getting louder, and frankly, the signs are pointing to something extraordinary. If you've been wondering whether Pi is finally ready to break into the big leagues, whether your patience will finally pay off, and if this could be the moment that transforms millions of Pi holders from dreamers into winners, then you're absolutely in the right place. Right here, right now, I'm going to give you the inside scoop on why major exchanges are suddenly paying attention to Pi Network, reveal the hidden advantages that most people completely miss, and show you exactly what to watch for in the coming weeks. Before we dive deep into this game-changing information, make sure you follow my Telegram and Facebook pages. The links are right there in the description below, because that's where I share exclusive updates and breaking news that you won't find anywhere else. I genuinely believe the next few months will be absolutely crucial for Pi's future, and I want to make sure you're with me every step of the way. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Here's what's absolutely fascinating right now. Pi Network isn't just another cryptocurrency anymore, and the crypto world is finally waking up to this reality. I'll be completely honest with you, when I first heard about Pi, I was skeptical, like most crypto veterans. But after watching this project evolve and seeing the dedication of its community, I'm convinced we're witnessing something unprecedented. While other projects have been struggling and losing community support, Pi has quietly built something that has never existed before in crypto history. We're talking about 55 million active users across 230 countries who aren't just holding tokens. They're actively participating in a revolutionary ecosystem every single day. In my opinion, this isn't speculation or hype anymore. This is a massive global movement that's caught the attention of industry insiders, and I believe it's just getting started. The timing of these Binance and Coinbase rumors isn't coincidental, and here's why this matters more than you think. I've been tracking exchange listing patterns for over 5 years now, and I can tell you that major exchanges don't just list random cryptocurrencies. They look for projects with real utility, massive communities, and the potential for explosive growth. From my analysis, Pi Network checks every single one of these boxes in ways that most people haven't fully understood yet. What makes this even more incredible, and this is where I get really excited, is that Pi has maintained steady development and community growth while other projects have been crashing and burning during market downturns. That kind of resilience tells me the foundation is solid. Let me break down exactly why a Binance or Coinbase listing would be absolutely game-changing for every Pi holder watching this video. I've witnessed multiple exchange listings throughout my crypto journey, and I can confidently say that when a cryptocurrency gets listed on these platforms, it's like opening the floodgates to mainstream adoption. Binance has over 170 million users worldwide, and Coinbase serves more than 100 million customers. Imagine Pi suddenly becoming available to all these people overnight. But here's the part that gets me really excited. And I speak from experience here. Institutional investors, the big money players, often wait for major exchange listings before they even consider investing in any cryptocurrency. The credibility factor alone could be worth billions in market cap because getting listed on these exchanges means passing strict security checks and compliance standards that prove Pi is legitimate and ready for prime time. In my honest opinion, this isn't just about price, although I genuinely believe that could explode. It's about Pi finally getting the recognition and accessibility it deserves after years of development and community building. I've seen projects with far less substance get massive boosts from exchange listings. So imagine what it could do for Pi with its solid foundation. The ripple effects could transform not just Pi's value, but its entire ecosystem and real-world utility in ways that I think will surprise even the most optimistic pioneers. Now here's where Pi Network becomes absolutely revolutionary and why smart money is starting to pay attention. I'll tell you what really convinced me that Pi is different. While Bitcoin requires expensive mining equipment and Ethereum has high transaction fees, Pi built something completely different. From my perspective as someone who's struggled with crypto complexity for years, Pi created a user-friendly blockchain that regular people can actually use and understand. This isn't just theoretical anymore. I'm personally seeing real transactions, real marketplaces, and real utility developing within the Pi ecosystem every single day. And it's genuinely impressive. What's even more impressive, and this is where I think Pi gets really smart, is that it isn't trying to compete directly with Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's creating an entirely new category of accessible cryptocurrency that could bring billions of new users into the crypto space. This real-world utility and massive user base is exactly what exchanges like Binance and Coinbase look for when evaluating potential listings. I genuinely believe they understand that Pi isn't just speculation. It's a functioning network with actual users, actual transactions, and massive potential for mainstream adoption that could dwarf most other projects. As a Pi holder, this could be the biggest opportunity in Pi's history, because a Binance or Coinbase listing would instantly drive massive trading volume, global visibility, and potentially life-changing price growth. But the real advantage lies in being prepared before the announcement, since prices can move faster than most people can react. That's why smart pioneers are already staying active in the ecosystem, keeping wallets ready and watching key milestones like unrestricted transfers, external wallet integration, regulatory compliance, and ecosystem growth, as exchanges prioritize projects with strong communities and real utility, and with experts suggesting 2025 could finally be Pi's breakout year. The groundwork is clearly in motion, meaning patience and preparation now could decide who benefits most when listing news finally breaks. While skeptics argue Pi's large supply could limit explosive growth, I think its true strength lies in its massive community and real-world utility, which can create enough demand to balance out selling pressure. If millions of people actively use Pi in real transactions and payments, then combined with a major exchange listing, the growth potential could be far more sustainable than the pump and dump patterns we often see in other crypto projects. So here's the bottom line that every Pi pioneer needs to understand right now. A Binance or Coinbase listing for Pi Network isn't just wishful thinking anymore. The signs are real, the progress is visible, and the community is ready for this breakthrough moment. From my perspective as someone who's been tracking this closely, whether it happens in 2025 or takes a bit longer, one thing is absolutely clear. Pi is positioning itself for something massive that I believe could transform the lives of millions of holders worldwide. Now I want to hear from you, because your insights and predictions matter to this entire community. I'm genuinely curious about what you think. Do you believe Pi will get listed on Binance or Coinbase this year? And if it does happen, what price do you think we'll see on day one of trading? Drop your predictions in the comments below, because I read every single one and I love hearing from pioneers around the world about their thoughts and expectations. Your perspective helps me understand how our community is feeling about these developments. And here's what I need you to do right now if this video has given you valuable insights and renewed hope for Pi's future. Smash that like button, share this video with your fellow pioneers who might be losing faith, and subscribe with notifications turned on, because I honestly believe the next few months could bring the most important Pi network updates in its entire history. From my heart to yours, trust me when I say you absolutely don't want to miss what's coming next in this incredible journey we're all on together.